Bars is back.
Hit it.
Sam
Hit it.
Ant. Oh God. What's
Hit
up
it.
with you?
Bars.
Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam Ant riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive.
Interested in promoting your brand, business, or talent on Hip Hop News Uncensored? Hit me up right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise@hiphopun.com. Hit me ASAP. Very affordable rates. Now to our regularly scheduled program. All right, man. Country / R&B, whatever you want to call him. Lil Nas X was on the Breakfast Club today, and I mean, he totally disrespected not only us, but our children. Now, he pretty much was sitting on the Breakfast Club, and they asked him about him and Cardi B getting backlash for, people coming out and saying, look, you guys need to be more responsible with what you do because kids are watching. And here's what he said.
All the time, parents would be like, you have a responsibility because kids are watching. You hear that Cardi B had that same problem, and Nicki had that same problem. Do you feel that same way? Like, raise your own kids?
I feel like I used to, but now it's just like, so, like fuck your kids. but like,
you just gave them another headline, Montero. Okay.
We really get one chance to do this, at least to my knowledge. I don't know like what happens when we die or not. So it's like I'm not like about to pander to your kids or you. Like anybody, like even I have to do this with my family members, like because my family members may not always agree with what I'm doing, or like whoever I'm dating, like they may not agree. But it's like,
all right, so you got his response. He pretty much came out and said F the kids. He tried to backtrack it, almost like Fat Joe. He really meant what he said. Now, right, here is the issue, right? And it confirms what we've been saying on this show, what other people have been saying for years. These entertainers don't give a damn about you or your kids. He goes on to say, look, man, I only got one time to do this. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to act like I'm pregnant. I'm going to, do crazy stuff with men. I don't care about the kids. Now, for somebody to say that should tell you everything you need to know. That means we don't care about you. And you can kind of, now you kind of see why. And I got to put this in the right words, right? People call it jealousy, and when people kind of, get mad at these celebrities and whatnot, sometimes the anger is placed in the right way, in the right position, because it's like, yo, you guys are helping to destroy the community. You're helping to destroy our young children, and the best thing you could say is, so what? Oh, they shouldn't be listening to it? How dare you, bro? How dare Lil Nas X stand before the world and come out, because he ain't had nothing else to say. He couldn't articulate it any other way, so he had to come out and say, F your kids. I'm not going to pander to what you or your kids want. All right, then we see what it is. It's like, all right, say less. Ain't nothing else to say. Now we know where you stand with this thing. We know that you're a puppet. You're going to do anything for fame, whatever it means, like any means necessary. You're going to do whatever it takes to continue to get that bag and keep that stardom going. Now we see what it is, whether, who knows what's next for you, but understand, right, that there's blood on your hands. Understand that. You 100% have blood on your hands. Don't think that you can do stuff and help destroy something and you not have to pay for that somehow, some way down the future. That's all I'm saying at the end of the day. I'm not saying I want anybody to do anything to him or any of these people, but it'll come back around in the way it comes back around. I don't know how it's going to come back around, but it will, because I think when you continue to destroy something, you get what you deserve. Now, somebody sent me an email today, man. I'm going to keep their name confidential, but I think it was a very powerful email, and they showed me, like, the rappers from the 90s and the different pictures that they took, and they showed, like, how, and we'll do a topic on this later, how these different women, will come out and, just be pretty much known for their lyrics. Now, you had your little Kims and Nickies and the Foxies that got kind of provocative, and the little people before that. But for the most part, it was like, all right, it's for the lyrics. She's a woman, but she ain't got to show everything. So they had that, and then they had a list of, like, all the people from, like, 2015 to, like, now. And the over sexualization of females and even males, but let's deal with the females right now. And hip hop is not only blatant, it's sickening. And I'm not saying for the adults. Like, of course we like it. We could do whatever we want. We can go to strip clubs. We want to see women like that, your own women you deal with. I get it. I mean, I'm not saying anything, about that. But for the children, the same thing with Lil Nas X. For somebody to co-sign, to continue to co-sign, that type of behavior and say, all right, don't let them listen to it, that is ignorant. And that it goes to the level of like, all right, now you're really trying to destroy us on some like what's your agenda? Like, you don't care about me, you don't care about the children and how they're going to be perceived, you don't care about the future, you're all for self. And that's what I see with a lot of these people. So the over sexualization, with the stuff they try to force feed us in our face in hip hop and R&B, I think is definitely agenda, and we have to take hold, and the real men and women have to stand up and say, okay, enough is enough. It's okay to have pockets of that, but he was also saying in the emails, like, it's almost impossible to break through mainstream without being half naked. You look at him, Doja Cat, Sweetie, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, all these women right now, any other women you can name, are half naked, soft porn on the screen for our children to see it. So it's a crazy situation, man. I just think Lil Nas X, he showed his whole hand. He showed his true colors. And I think that we should withdraw support from him because he pretty much said, I don't care. And we already kind of knew that. He really just, showed us what he was about. We kind of seen his actions and seen that he didn't care. He was going to act like he was pregnant, tongue down a man, whatever he had to do to kind of, get people talking. Now, it's a lot of things you can do, right? That's what makes me think that it's an agenda that maybe even above his head. Because you can do a lot of stuff that could be gimmicky. I mean, you've seen some dude come out with a fake baby, with like a green baby at the Met Gala, crazy outfits, and that gets people talking. But he has to go to the extreme now and push this lifestyle on people, on kids that might be so unsuspecting of this, they don't know what's going on. Now they're coming back like, yo, why is somebody doing this? I think it's destructive. I think we need to call it out. I think people need to continue to speak out about it. And that's what we're going to do here. Now, there's no hate for anybody. We're not scared of anybody. But we got to call out the nonsense, just like we call out WAP. It's like we call out, the soft porn, even hard. We can say hard, right? And WAP, how they present that message and put it on the over the radio to get in our kids' subconscious. Just because they blanking out words don't mean our kids don't know what that means. So what does it do, right? It pretty much exposes your kids to sex. It exposes your kids to a whole different world they're not ready for. They should be worried about other things. They shouldn't be worried about getting into bed with people, tonguing people down, and doing all this type of stuff at such a young, tender age. And we wonder why we run out here. A lot of people, the relationships are broken. Kids is in and out of jail. It just, making a long story short, I can go on so much deeper into this, but making a long story short, it just contributes to the problems that we have in our community. It don't make it better at all, none of this type of stuff. But it's your brother Ogat, man. I'm going to digress on this one. I got to get in the studio, do some work. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think about Lil Nas X saying, F your kids? I don't care. I'm not pandering, to you guys. I'm going to do what I want to do. I only got one life to live. Leave a comment below. It's your brother Ogat, man. Hip Hop News Uncensored with another exclusive. Share the video, like the video. Make sure you subscribe for more exclusives. Peace.